is there anything better? The question was rhetorical, and the answer is probably not. Although as ever, feel free to let me know if you feel differently about the subject. This dish to me is the embodiment of rustic charm, and is the perfect way to stretch simple ingredients into something much greater. I think if they didn't have such a whimsical name and were called something fancy like Italian koftas, meatballs would be a much higher class of dish. I've been working on this recipe for a while, and this is the best version that I've achieved so far. And if you do try it, I'd be intrigued to know if you think it's a good recipe. For the meatballs, add mince to a bowl. You want a decent amount of fat ideally, so 10 or 15% is perfect. Then add breadcrumbs. I find that 60% breadcrumbs to meat is a good ratio to bind the mixture, as well as soak up the fat and keep them moist. Lastly, dried herbs, caramelised onion chutney, salt and pepper, and a good amount of grated Parmesan. Then get your hands in and mix really well. Once all the ingredients are well acquainted, form the balls into roughly golf ball sized balls, then cook for around 30 minutes until deliciously brown. For the sauce, I've decided to prioritise speed and efficiency over tradition and cheated a bit. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing I enjoy more than nursing a slowly simmering pot for ages of a lazy Sunday evening. But for a quick weeknight meal, I think cutting a few corners is fine. All I'm using for this is very roughly chopped onion, roasted red pepper, and a tin of tomatoes. Cook it down for 10 minutes to soften the onion's acidic nature and blend until smooth, or leave it a little chunky if you prefer. Transfer it back to the same pan and season before leaving on a low heat. Now for the pasta. At this point there's not much that I can say that's not been said about the art of cooking pasta. Just make sure the water tastes like seawater and use 3 times the amount of water to pasta and you'll be laughing. Now the sauce is done, the meatballs are perfectly cooked and the pasta is on the way. It's time to give your balls a bath, as a priest said to a choir boy allegedly. You could add some sort of creamy element here to really ramp up the luxuriousness of the dish, but less was indeed more on this occasion. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Time to plate up. Start with comforting bed of pasta. The eagle-eyed among you will have spotted that I use tagliatelle and not actually spaghetti here, and for that I can only apologise. Nestle your balls on the pasta, then spoon over more of the sauce. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and if you have, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment balls for 100 aura points. See you next week for another culinary adventure.